In today's video, I'll be sharing with you my most addictive fragrances right now. If you're interested, then just keep watching. Hi, my name is Ayesha from simplyayesha.com. Here on YouTube, I make videos about fragrance, beauty, luxury, and lifestyle. If those are things you're interested in, please consider subscribing. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So as I said, in today's video, we'll be talking about my most addictive fragrances right now. I do these videos every month, and in them, I talk about 5 fragrances that I have not been able to get enough of. So with these 5 fragrances, they can either be ones that I can't stop wearing, or that I can't stop smelling, or that I can't stop thinking about wanting to wear. Another thing that I want to make note of is that all of these fragrances have to be at least a month old, just because when I first get a fragrance, of course, I keep smelling and of course I keep wanting to wear it. So I feel like that's kind of a given even if I don't love the scent. So all the fragrances mentioned here I have had for at least 1 month. So let's go ahead and get into these fragrances. So the first fragrance that I have is from the brand Virtus Paris, and this is called Vanilla Oud. So this is a beauty. This is a fragrance that I ended up picking up without having smelled it, without having heard too much about it, and I was happily surprised. This was a love at first sniff for me. Lately, I don't know if you all have been able to tell, but lately I've been really into these kind of dark, almost like leathery, smoky scents. And I've always been a dark fragrance lover, but I feel like I'm like in my oud era, and this fits right in. So this is oud and vanilla, because the name says vanilla oud, right? But this is definitely more oud than vanilla. So if you're not a vanilla lover, this may be one that you enjoy. So the oud here is quite smooth. It's quite like calm. I've been finding recently that a lot of the oud fragrances I've been liking have almost had like a leathery touch to them, but it's really the oud coming through. So again, this kind of smells like it has leather in here. I'm not sure if leather is a note or not, but it smells like a leathery type oud or a leathery type vanilla mixed with the oud. There are definitely some other spices in here as well, but I can't really pick them out. Everything smells really well blended in this fragrance, and there's nothing really overpowering in this fragrance. This is a powerful fragrance like most oud fragrances are, but I find this to also be kind of soft. It's very round. I actually wore this to the gym this morning because hear me out. I wore it to bed last night. I got up this morning, went to the gym without taking a shower, and I could still smell it like a tiny bit on me. So I was like, you know, I'm not gonna spray on a different perfume. So I just sprayed this like on like my wrist. I didn't spray a lot. I think I probably sprayed a total of maybe 3 or 4 sprays. So I sprayed it on each one of my wrists, one on my chest, and I think one on my back. So that was it. I didn't spray my clothes because that's how you can really get into trouble when you go to the gym, if you're spraying your clothes and like overpowering yourself. So I didn't do any of that, but like I wore it to the gym and I just felt like I just smelled good. Like it wasn't doing the most. So I honestly feel like this could be a oud fragrance I can wear year round, although it makes me think about winter because it's like dark and deep, but it's so well done, y'all. I love this. So we'll see if I continue to wear this once it warms up. But as of right now, I've really been enjoying this. I've only worn it full body probably about 3 times, but it's in a spot in my collection where I can easily grab it. And so I smell this probably like every couple days I'm smelling this. So again, that is Virtus Paris Vanilla Oud. This next fragrance is from Frank Beauclair, and this is Sugar. So this fragrance I've had for quite a while, and I recently had this on my fragrance tray for the month of February, and I really enjoy wearing it. This is a marshmallow scent, but it's not a really extremely girly sweet marshmallow. So the marshmallow on here to me definitely smells like a marshmallow. So you get that kind of powdery sweetness, the fluffiness of that. But then there's also something green coming through in this fragrance. Like I don't know what green note specifically, but there's definitely something green or maybe slightly aromatic in this fragrance. And then also a little bit of a soapy vibe. There may be some florals in here as well. I don't really pick that up, but it kind of smells like it could have like a white floral that's giving it that soapy vibe. That I can get from white floral sometimes. It's a marshmallow scent that I feel is for those of you who can't really see yourself wearing super girly marshmallow. So if you can't wear something like Killing Princess or like Love Don't Be Shy, if those are all too feminine, too thickeningly sweet for you, maybe get your nose on this, because I feel like this is just sweet enough. It's like the diet version of a marshmallow, but done in such a great way. It's really good. I really enjoyed wearing this. I wore it probably about 3 times this month. So again, that is Sugar by Frank Beauclair. Now this next fragrance barely made it into this video because I think I've had it like exactly a month by the time I'm filming this, but I had to put it in here. So this is from Initio and it is Narcotic Delight. Now I do have a video all about this fragrance. So if you want to know all the nitty gritty details, the good, the bad, and the ugly, definitely check out this video. But y'all, I love the way this smells. So what I get from this is like a sweet, boozy, cherry, woody, slightly tobacco-ish scent. There is something that is so addictive about this fragrance. And although I wore it to test for that video, I have worn it again since then, and I have been smelling it since then as well. And I just love this. I feel like this will be a year-round date night scent for me because I don't feel like it's too heavy that it would be like cloying in the winter. It is so good though. So good. If you don't like cherry, you still may want to get your nose on this if the other notes in it sound good, because I don't find the cherry to be like the typical cherry scent you may be thinking of. So don't let the cherry completely steer you away from this. Definitely still try to get your nose on it or maybe get a sample or something of it, but it is absolutely stunning. So again, that is Narcotic Delight from Initio. This next fragrance is from Christian Louboutin and this is called Luby Rouge. Look at this bottle, it's gorgeous. But beyond the gorgeous bottle, the fragrance inside is gorgeous as well. So this fragrance is like a sandalwood, iris, vanilla, maybe cardamom scent. I think cardamom is the spice that I'm picking up in this. It is absolutely stunning though. I find this to be a quite simple scent, but done extremely well. And this is my second fragrance from Christian Louboutin. The other one I have is Luby Prince, and I love that one as well. And again, I feel like both of these are quite simple, like as far as their note breakdown, but they're done so well that they just smell very elevated. They smell very luxurious, and this one is no exception to that. I love it. It sounds basic, but on the skin, it really like does its thing in my opinion. I feel like, although I feel like the vanilla is probably the most prominent note out of this fragrance, I feel like that sandalwood. Although the vanilla is probably the most prominent note out of this fragrance, I feel like the sandalwood is almost as prominent, and then the spice really helps to keep this fragrance kind of fresh smelling. So to me, this is not a gourmand vanilla. It has this slight sweetness to it, but it's really not a sweet scent. It's beautiful. It has a little bit of powderiness to it as well. So I'm not sure if iris is a note, but I feel like it could be, or some other purple flower. But it's not overly powdery. It's not overly anything really, but it's so well done and it smells so good and elevated. And I feel like this could be like a signature scent for somebody if you're into that sort of thing, because it's elegant, it's not too complex, but it smells amazing and it still manages to smell unique, although it's a quite simple note breakdown. So again, that is Luby Rouge from Christian Louboutin. And then the last fragrance that I have here is from Guerlain, and this is Queer Beluga. So remember how I was telling y'all that I've been into like my leathery vanillas and my oudi scents? This fits that bill as well. So I think this smells like a leathery vanilla. So queer means suede, or either it means leather, I can't remember, but it means one of those. And I definitely feel like I pick up a leathery, or more specifically suede note in this, because it is very like a soft but very present, like very luxurious. And then the vanilla that's in here is very Guerlain like without being sweet. So if you smell something like Spiritueuse Double Vanille, or I mean, any of the Guerlain vanillas, I feel like the vanilla is always very similar in any of them, and I feel like this fits that bill as well. But this is darker. It is like almost smokier. The leather is just luxurious smelling, and then I feel like there's something in the background that gives it a bit of a slight animalic touch. but don't let that scare you. It's so well done. If you like fragrances like YSL Baby Cat, Rosenda Mattel No. 5, you will like this one. I don't think this fragrance is anywhere near as polarizing as those that I mentioned, but think of a very elegant, smooth, like toned down version of those. This kind of falls into that same family. Not the same, but same family, and I'm here for it, y'all. This is gorgeous. This is one of those fragrances that for some reason it's just so addictive to me. I'm so happy to now have this in my collection. So again, that is Queer Beluga from Guerlain. So those were my most addictive fragrances right now. Let me know if you've tried any of the fragrances that I talked about. What did you think of them? Also in the comments, if you would, leave one fragrance that you haven't been able to get enough of. Even if you've only been able to wear it one time, but you keep smelling it, let us know that. I feel like it's great to have these kind of conversations in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I upload videos every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I have tons of content for you to check out. Also, check out my website, www.simplyayesha.com. Over there, I do talk about fragrance, but I also talk about other things I enjoy. Get on my email list over there so we can stay in contact. If you want to connect me more, follow me on Instagram. I'm in my stories almost every day. And recently, I got a TikTok, so make sure you check out my description box. I will have links to all of the fragrances that I mentioned, along with any promo codes that I have and links to all my social media. I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I enjoy making it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
I can dance, I can dance, I can dance. So watch me dance, dance the night away.